Yes, sir. Just Cheekcake coming at you with another video, man. I'm not gonna lie, like, think about a couple weeks ago, a friend of mine, who unblocked me, basically let me know that, since the last time she see me, I had actually gained size. So I'm actually like pretty stoked about that. So drop down in the comments if you feel like you can tell the difference in my physique from maybe when I was first started recording to now. But anyway, let's just get into it. I think I even had a chick said that she could see my muscles through the jacket. I didn't even know you could see my shit through the jacket till now. Like that's kind of wild. But I mean, I shop at H&M. It's for slim niggas like me. But anyway, let me get into the topic: progressive overload. How to progressive overload, what exactly that is, and why is it that you need it? Well, you need it to grow. You need progressive overload to grow. And whether you're trying to gain size or build strength or whatever, it doesn't matter. In all aspects of working out, you need progressive overload, because that is what makes working out interesting. It is what makes it worthwhile. Imagine you're playing a video game, right? Or or just in life in general. In life in general, things get interesting when you progress. Why would you go to the gym to lift the same amount of weight, right? It's not, if you feel yourself in a plateau and you cannot lift, and you are not lifting more weight because it feels like the workout is heavy, put on some 2.5s. Put on some 2.5s, put on some 5s. The 2.5s are there for a reason, all right? Think of it from this perspective. Why the hell do 2.5s even exist? Like, it's such an insignificant amount of weight. You're adding 5 pounds at most by adding 2.5s onto weight. Why does it exist? It's so that you can progressively overload to the most minute degree possible. Okay? And I'm here to let you know that 2.5s matter in the gym. Don't think that they don't matter. The power of the 2.5 can make the difference between you plateauing for months or you plateauing for maybe 1 month or a couple weeks. Because even if you add the slightest amount of difference to the weight that you're putting on the bar, what's gonna happen is you're still lifting more weight. It's still proof that you're getting stronger. You can still rep that out with the 2.5. You can still rep out the weight with the additional 2.5 and still make progress in the gym. And that's all it's about: progressive overload. If you're not putting on more weight per set, you're not really doing anything in the gym. Of course, get used to the weight. Make sure that you're actually like getting stronger with it. Maybe at one set you can do 8 reps. Next time you come around, you can do 10. Once you reach 10, add on the 2.5. If I'm powerlifting, if I'm like trying to spam strength, like I'm trying to actually build more strength with progressive overload, I'm only probably going to hit something for about 5 to 6 reps. And then once I know I can do it for 8, I'll move on. Why? Because I'm an impatient bastard. I like to move on with my life. That's at risk. Because the dangers of powerlifting is doing too much powerlifting can also leave you at risk for injury. And that's why I do encourage lighter weight that you can control more, stretching and mobility, and also calisthenics. Okay, the whole thing about calisthenics is you're increasing your mobility. You're increasing your mobility and you're strengthening the micro muscle in your body, making you more defined, making you look more aesthetically appealing, etc., etc. You don't want to be the guy that can lift a whole bunch of weight and you can't do 30 push-ups. I mean, that's just me personally. That's my opinion. But guys, the power of the 2.5, okay? Add weight as you go on. The reason why the gym is boring to you, the reason why, especially, I really hope that it's also women watching this channel, because I don't really see this issue with men. Men don't really do this often. Y'all are willing to put on more weight, but a lot of y'all ladies really ain't about it. A lot of y'all ladies really ain't about it. Y'all will be in the gym with the same 10-pound dumbbell doing this shit, and then you're gonna walk up to me because sometimes y'all want to flirt, sometimes y'all want to, you know, just ask me for advice, and my arms ain't getting bigger. It's like, yeah, you've been carrying that 10-pound dumbbell for about 3 months now. I don't know. You got muscular dystrophy or some shit. Like, you have to put on more weight. You have to do more. You have to challenge yourself. Life is a challenge. It's the same thing with life. If you don't put on more weight, if you don't add more of a burden onto yourself, if you don't carry a load worthy of being carried, more so than you did prior, you're not getting better. All right, muscles in life are kind of similar. You stress it out and you adapt. You stress out your muscles, they adapt. Your muscles simply adapt to whatever the fuck you do to them. All right? They adapt to whatever you do to them. That's why people are intimidated by a guy who looks out of shape, because in your mind, you automatically equate his out of shape body with somebody who's willing to be comfortable. If you're not comfortable, if you're not willing to be uncomfortable, you're not a dangerous person. You don't intimidate me. When you see the guy who is jacked or the woman who is really fit, you may feel a sense of intimidation, a sense of respect, because you said this person is willing to be uncomfortable. This person is willing to put in a certain level of sacrifice to reach a goal. Therefore, if I ever cross this person is not opposed to getting uncomfortable to do me in, you know? In the same with having respect for yourself, it's self-love. Love is only evident within the presence of sacrifice and pain. One cannot understand love without pain. You can't, because anyone can like you in a perfect world. In a perfect world, anyone can like you. In a world where there is no pain, there is no sacrifice, there cannot be any complaint. There's nothing to complain about. You can't see anyone's dark side. The person who's willing to stick through you at your worst loves you more than the person who's willing to be by you at your best. So why the fuck can't you be by yourself at your worst? Why can't you sacrifice for yourself? Why can't you experience pain and be with yourself at your worst? Your habitual behavior to constantly put yourself in a state of comfort and put yourself in a state of ease is you're literally telling yourself that I'm not willing to be with myself at my worst. You're literally telling yourself that you do not love yourself by being comfortable. There's a lot of philosophy in muscle building. There's a lot of philosophy in people who lift weights. A lot of people who are bodybuilders or people who care about who do fitness. They're not ignorant. They're not ignorant. There's a lot of wisdom that can come from training yourself, from becoming stronger. You're not just training your body, you're also training your mind. They're all connected. It's all the same thing. People who don't take care of their bodies often have shitty lives, because it's a testimony of the lack of discipline and the lack of willingness to be uncomfortable with themselves, you know? So progressively overload, do more weight, put on the 2.5. Sometimes with life, you gotta put on the 2.5. You ran a mile and a half, run 2 miles, run 1.75 miles next time. You studied if you're in high school, you're in college, you studied for 2 hours, study for 2 hours and 10 minutes. You only can study for 10 minutes, study for 11. Sometimes you gotta put on the 2.5 in life. So anyway, guys, this video was kind of off the dome. Progressively overload with your muscles and progressively overload with your life. Stop fucking hating yourself, because at the end of the day, it don't matter if you got 10 bitches. It don't matter if you got Drake in your DMs sending you meat pics. That can all pass away in an instant. Anything in this world can leave you. The only thing that's for sure will be with you till the very end is your flesh, your consciousness, and God. So you better learn to love both. But love yourself, guys. Do hard work, journal, meditate, eat healthy, don't eat like shit, go crazy, go stupid, send your biceps to hell. Peace.